These are arguably the best meatballs you'll ever have in your life. These are chicken meatballs in a sun-dried tomato-based cream sauce. These were juicy. The sauce was spectacular. You guys, you need to make this immediately. First things first, we're going to caramelize some onions, which we are going to incorporate in our meatballs. This is going to add such depth of flavor. So I'm just adding a little bit of butter to my pan. I'm going to add the onions, which I diced up really small. And you just want to keep sauteing that until the onions start getting nice and golden brown over time. This takes a little time, takes a couple minutes, but it is completely worth it. So this is what you want right here. I'm going to transfer it to a bowl, let it cool off before we add it to the rest of our meat mixture. You want to go ahead and add your ground chicken, some scallions, salt, freshly cracked black pepper, I'm also going to add some smoked paprika, which is going to add so much flavor, some parsley, panko breadcrumbs, and lots of Parmesan cheese. And then you want to add that caramelized onions, your eggs, and you just want to mix everything in with your hands. I almost forget garlic, so I'm going to add some garlic paste and I'm going to work that in. And then you want to form your meatballs. You could use an ice cream scoop. It's going to help you get more uniform balls, but you just want to go ahead and, scoop up some of that meat, roll it into a ball. I did change this pan later on to accommodate more meatballs, but you want to sear your meatballs in a hot pan with some oil. And I love avocado oil, it's like my favorite oil. You want to sear your meatballs on both sides for about 2 to 3 minutes or until it's golden brown. Guys, this is what you want. Isn't she beautiful? So when all your meatballs are done, we're going to be using the same pan, so do not remove that flavor from that pan. We're going to be using the same pan. I'm going to add some onions, and then I am going to add some sun-dried tomatoes that I cut up, and then I'm using this tomato, garlic, and Calabrian chili paste that I got from Target. I believe this is the brand Goodfather from Target. This is amazing. It's so good. But any tomato-based paste would work. You can use tomato paste, tomato pesto, any of those will work. But you don't want to use like a plain based tomato sauce. You want to add something that really has, depth of flavor, because we're building the flavors. We want lots of flavors in there. And I'm using about a tablespoon of better than bouillon, chicken bouillon, and that's just going to take it up a notch, you guys, really and truly. And I'm just sauteing that for a little bit, let the tomatoes cook down, and then I'm going to add my heavy cream. And that tomato mixed in with the heavy cream is just going to have this beautiful orange color. And of course, at this step, you always want to taste for salt. I am going to add a little bit of Parmesan cheese in there. Once it comes up to a boil, I'm going to add some Parmesan cheese. So after you add the parm, then you want to taste for salt, because Parmesan cheese is a little salty, so you want to make sure you taste after you add the Parmesan. Then add your meatballs in there, and you're just going to let this cook down on medium to low heat. Make sure your meatballs have fully cooked and the sauce is going to thicken up. And you guys, this is gonna be just so amazing. You can serve this with rice, you can serve this with pasta, you could just eat them by themselves, you guys. Like, trust me when I tell you, just cover them, let them do their thing, and after about 20 minutes or so, when the sauce is thickened up and reduced a little bit, look at how beautiful, look at how rich the color is. It was fabulous. And you just want to top it off with some parsley. If you have fresh parsley, even better. I didn't. I used the dried ones. You guys, I don't know if this camera is doing these meatballs any justice. I wish you could taste through the camera, but since you can't, you should go ahead and make them, because you would not regret it. Everything you need to know will, of course, be in the description bar. And as always, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Later.